Hi, good morning, and welcome back to Create, Share, Inspire podcast. This is episode 728. I'm Kristin Omdahl, and we're here in my beautiful tropical backyard. If you are joining me live, please say hello. If you have any questions for me, please also feel welcome to ask them. Good morning, Grace. Hi, Val. Hi, Kimberly. Hi, Thea. Good morning. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we'll cancel that. We'll just, let me, Hi, Lisa and Carla and Constance, Donna, Lisa, Dee, good morning. Welcome back to Create, Share, Inspire podcast. Thank you, Lisa. I released the Margot top and dress finally this morning. I got up extra early to do a photo shoot. Hi, Julia, and you can find all the photos on my website on the pattern download page. Yes, we made it through the storms. It got pretty intense here yesterday, but everything's fine now. Hi, Thora. Hi, Judy. Hi, G and Julia. Good morning. I don't have the dress out here with me. It's been a frantic morning. I've got lots to share with you this morning. Hold on one second. Looks like, all right, we need to add one more photo here. There we go. So I have new yarns to show you this morning, freshly dried and ready to go. I photographed those this morning, and I photographed both the top and the dress for the Margot pattern, and you can see both of them styled in two different ways. So I did four stylings. I did four different stylings this morning also. Yeah, I've been up I got up very early and I've done a lot. I photographed the new colors of yarn. Not sure if they're going to upload on my website until we're done with the podcast, but I can show you the colors. Let's see if I can get these uploaded at least. There we go. And then Fiesta, we'll go to 12 here. Hopefully I didn't get all of them in. I'll be showing you those in a couple minutes. Hi, Margot, or hi, Judy. Hi, Judy. Thanks for sharing the link to the Margot pattern. I have not put it in the video description yet, but Judy just gave a live link. So in this pattern, there are 6 sizes, 2 options. You can, Chris, I don't know why you can't see your comments. I can see them. You haven't been banned as far as I know. Okay, so it comes in 2 versions. It comes in the top version with short sleeves, which obviously you can make them longer as well. And then the second version, I should probably go run inside and grab it. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and here's the dress version. So this one is obviously significantly longer, and I did 3/4 sleeves on this one. You can obviously do either one of them with any of the options. You could do long sleeves, 3/4 sleeves, short sleeves, cap sleeves on either of these, and you can make either length or a length in between, right? It's a top-down construction, so you can make any kind of modifications you like. There are 6 sizes, 2 patterns included to make both of these versions. The yardage is shown generically for number 3 DK weight yarn for all 6 sizes for both projects, and you can also see how much of Be So Baby yarn I used for each one. I made this one in Be So Baby yarn colorway navy, and I made this one in Be So Baby yarn colorway jade. Judy's sharing links to not only purchasing Be So Baby yarn at $3.99 a ball, but there's also a 10 ball bag discount where you can get 10 balls of a same color for only $34.99. So it's definitely a good deal and definitely a good idea when you're going to do something, a larger project like this. Thanks, Chris. Hi, Donna. Good morning. Yeah, so all exciting stuff. Thanks, Jill. Yeah, 10 ball discount is a good deal if you need 10 balls of the same color, and if you need more than 10 balls, there's no limit on how many bags of 10 you can get at the discount price as well. So if you wanted 10 bags at the discount price, there is no limit to how many times you can use that by the discount. Does that make sense? Hi, Kat. Kat's making a Jamaican black cake for Christmas. That sounds exciting. I'm guessing it's spicy. That sounds lovely. Thank you, Pamela. Yep, Be So Baby yarn comes in 60 colors, so you can find all sorts of colors that might coordinate with your wardrobe or the things that you want to style with, or maybe your favorite colors, or if you're making either of the top or the dress as a gift, picking your gift recipient's favorite colors, all sorts of colors to choose from there. Speaking of color, I have some new yarns to show you today in Be So Fine Silver Bling yarn and Be So Sporty Silver Bling yarn. Some of the colors are back in stock colors and some of them are new. So first I will show you the colors in Be So Fine Bling. We have this one people have been asking for a long time to come back. I have several people on the wait list. This is Fire and Ice, which is a beautiful deep cranberry color with the silver pure thread plied right into the yarn. So beautiful, very festive, very romantic, kind of a sexy color too. One of my favorite colors of lipstick, that's for sure. Reminds me of MAC Lipstick Rebel, which is a berry red that I love very much. This is Be So Fine Bling. It comes, how many yards is Be So Fine Bling? Is it 525 yards? I can't remember now. Let's see if I can look it up real quick. 570 yards per 4-ounce ball, and that is, #1 fingering weight yarn. 90% bamboo, 10% pure silver. This is not synthetic Lurex. Also, very, very popular color, the goddess-like and angelic Chantilly lace. This is back in stock, so if you were looking for this color, if you were on the wait list for either of these colors, you got emailed already this morning. They're both back in stock. And a new color, or a new version, we have, I don't think I've done shale in this yarn before. Anyway, shale is like a blue, gray, and black mixed together with the pure silver plied into the yarn. I love the contrast of the silver with the dark colors, so beautiful. So these are the 3 colors that are restocked in Be So Fine Bling yarn this morning. They look absolutely gorgeous together too, I must say. And then we have some colors restocked and some new colors in Be So Sporty Silver Bling yarn. We have Fiesta back in stock, which is one of my favorites. We've got some raspberry and plum and lavender and periwinkle. I love this color. It's called Fiesta. Then we also have Tropical Hot Coral back in stock. I know a lot of people love this color. And then Ice Blue is back in stock. Isn't that so pretty? It's such a pale blue and it looks so nice with the silver plied into it. Just like I was saying how I like the high contrast of shale with the silver, I love the tonal contrast of Ice Blue with the silver too. It's just so shimmery and gorgeous. So that's Ice Blue. Next up is Shale, which is that blue, gray, and black with the pure silver plied into it. And then the new color is Celery, which is a very pale green yellow. Isn't that pretty? Very much a cool yellow, because I know we talk about yellow sometimes and everybody has their very polarizing opinions on what kinds of yellows they like. Sun-kissed yellow is a warm yellow. Celery is a cool yellow. All right, so just show these one more time really quickly. We've got Celery, Blue Ice, Fiesta, Tropical Hot Coral, and Shale, all in Be So Sporty Bling yarn, and then Sporty Bling silver, and then in Be So Fine Silver Bling we have Fire and Ice, Chantilly lace, and Shale. And I will pause now for a second, see if there's any questions. I also should probably pull up the live chat so I can see if I've missed anything. No, Sharon, I do not do wholesale for my yarns. I only sell directly from my website. That's the way I can keep the cost the lowest. If I had to sell to stores, I would have to adjust the prices to absorb the wholesale costs. So yeah, I stopped doing wholesale several years ago and lowered my prices when I did. Let's see, yeah, it was the last hurricane that came through here, when Irma came through here. It affected my business very severely because we were out of business for, gosh, almost 3 weeks. And at that point, I had problems with inventory, had problems keeping up with inventory for wholesale. And at that point, I made the decision to just stop doing wholesale and adjust my prices, discount my prices a little bit from there to absorb the difference. And now I sell directly from my website only. And I honestly don't have any plans on selling yarn wholesale in the near future either. But everything is available on my website. Used to sell on Amazon as well, but Amazon took a really big cut of commission as well, and so it just made more sense to sell directly from my website. Hi, Carmen. Does anybody have any other questions? Great question. I know some people it's important. Oh, do we have a kitty? Hi there, baby Bjorn. Thanks, Lisa. Yeah, I mean, the short answer is no. There is a long answer, obviously, for the difference between wholesale and retail and e-commerce, and most of you probably aren't interested in the business side of explaining things. You know, anytime you sell more places than just your own, you're having to pay other people to do it, and it really just takes away from so much of the other things that I'm able to do for everybody. You know, customer service, we have more control over customer service going through my website rather than dealing with a third-party vendor. You know, so much more pattern support. There's so much more I can provide to you when you purchase directly from me. So I do think that the perks are better for the end customer to shop directly from me. You know, obviously there are more customers when you can sell in more places, but this is how I feel like I have the best control over giving you the best experience. You get the most customer service this way, you get the most support for patterns, and you get the most support for helping decide what colors you want to use. I mean, there's so much more that I can give you when you shop directly with me. Let's see, does anybody have any other questions? Gosh, I feel like I've worked 8 hours already today. This is crazy. It's only 9 a.m. Thank you, Lily. Lily says my yarn's very special. Thank you. That means a lot to me. I appreciate it very much. Hi, Edna. Hi, Joyce. Good morning. So if you're just joining me now, I finally released the Margot pattern today, so you can find it on my website. I'm sure Judy has posted links in the video description. I did 4 photo shoots this morning. You can see all the photos. I haven't really edited the photos that much yet. I really wanted to just get them up on the website so that you could see everything. And the reason why I styled everything, well, I styled 4 ways. I styled the dress in 2 ways and then the top in 2 ways. And the reason I did that is I wanted to give you ideas of different looks based on the time of year it is where you live, or how you would want to wear something. So for the Margot dress, I styled it under a nude slip and I styled it under a black slip. Ideally, it should have been a navy slip, right? But I went with what I had, and you'll see that the black doesn't look that bad actually. And so you can see how much the stitches pop on the nude and how they pop even on the black slip. They both looked pretty, but I thought the contrast was interesting. What I noticed is that you could see my bumps a lot more in the nude one, and because of that, you won't see that I shared any photos of me from the front in the nude one, because you could see my belly too much. It almost looked like I was pregnant, and I was like, yikes! Don't need to see that. Anyway, if I had a little more control over my belly, or my belly was a little flatter. I really like the look of the nude slip underneath it, but I would need a little more control to do that. So I showed it in both ways. And then for the jade color in the top, I showed it in two ways. I showed it with a white layer underneath to really see the stitches pop, so you can see how much that stitch pattern really pops underneath the white. So I wore it with white shorts and a white bodysuit. But in the second set of photos, I wore it with a navy blue tank top and a navy blue denim skirt. Now, keep in mind, I'm showing you a navy blue silhouette underneath a bright jade green top. I'm showing you the high contrast, right? So I showed you a dark contrast color underneath, and then I showed you a light color contrast underneath. Now the jean skirt, swap it out for jeans, swap it out for any other kind of pants, or if you make the top a little longer, swap it out for leggings. That's fine too. This top is crocheted Debbie. Kristine's making the brandy cardigan. That's wonderful. Thanks for answering her, guys. Thank you, Lisa and Judy, for answering Debbie. That's wonderful. Right, so back to what I was saying. So I wanted to make sure that you could see its style in a couple of ways. And then I even wore a jacket over the top so you could see what the top would look like as an underlayer too. So I found a white jean jacket recently, and so I wore the white jean jacket, the white shorts, and the jade top underneath, and it looks so good. It looked like a short suit. Oh gosh, almost like, remember I said I fell in love with that suit on The Bachelorette a couple weeks ago? I didn't care for The Bachelorette, but I loved her suit. Well, this wasn't sexy like her suit, but it still felt like a little bit of a suit. Thank you, Edna. Yeah, aqua and white is fun. Definitely fun. Little summery, but fun, and that's why I showed in multiple colors. You could, if you, obviously it's colder in some parts of the country now, and so I showed it with a navy blue underlayer with the jean skirt and a tank top. You could still wear a jacket over that as well. So keep in mind, even though I show you different colors and different silhouettes, think about a jacket over the top of this with a pair of pants too. That's fine. It looks great under a jacket, and that's what I was trying to show you. You could either take photo stylings literally, or you could try to take them with a grain of salt and just see how the different combinations work together. This looks great as an overlayer over a bodysuit, but it looks great as an underlayer under a jacket too, and that's what I was trying to show you in the various photo shoots, including with this one. I wanted you to see what a high contrast and low contrast slip would look like under. Yes, you can make the sleeves longer on either of them. Yes, everything is top-down construction, so whether it's top-down for the sleeves or top-down for the body and the skirt, you can make either one of them as short or as long as you wanted. Just to show you the contrast between these two, right? You've got, I suppose I could throw this one on too real quick. Obviously you wouldn't wear it over shorts, but I can show you the white. I can show you how long this comes on me. I wore high heels for some of the photo shoots this morning. I went barefoot, and then I wore sneakers for some of them too. If you're into sneakers at all, these are the Rockstar sneakers from Adidas. Can you see those? This is one of my favorite pair of sneakers. I have. So like I said, you wouldn't wear this under shorts, over shorts. You would wear this over a slip of some kind, but you can definitely see the silhouette, right? Is it showing up okay? And you can definitely see how I was saying that the high contrast really shows off the stitch work. So if you go with high contrast with your slip, whether it's nude or white, you definitely get that high contrast to show off the stitch work. But if you wear a darker layer underneath, you get a little more of the coverage of your curves underneath. You don't see as many imperfections with the darker underlayer. But again, I showed white, nude, and black underlayer. What if you go with a pop of color? You could do a heather gray, or you could go navy on navy, or you could do a different blue. You could try coral or pink or any other kind of a bright color. That might be fun too. green, turquoise. I think you could have a lot of fun with mixing yellow. Even match your shoes to whatever layer slip you wore underneath. That would be super cute too. We'll put the... Also keep in mind that that longer length would be great as a tunic, or maybe somewhere between this length and that length would be great for a tunic to wear over leggings. And I might wear this over leggings and belt it one day. Yeah, I'll do that. In the next few days, I'll wear this over leggings to show you, and then we can decide whether we like it straight over leggings or even belted and bloused up a little bit, and then it will look like a belted tunic too. So lots of ways you can still style these pieces. Even if I wore this one over one of my fitted tank top dresses, I could belt it and blouse this one up too. Wouldn't that be super cute? I could do it over the shorts too, but I think over a dress. Wouldn't that be cute as well? So either one of these could definitely be bloused up with a belt. And if you have extra yarn, you could make a yarn belt and actually weave it in through the holes. I made the 37-inch size, which was the second size. It comes in 34, 37, 40, 43, 46, and 49. Based on the stitch pattern, it had to be a multiple of 3 stitches per bust circumference. A lot of times I do 4-inch increments for sizes, but it really does depend on the stitch pattern sometimes. And for this one, I had to change it out by 3 inches. Thank you. Does anybody have any questions about styling or about the pattern? I mean, we could talk about this all day, couldn't we? And in the coming days, I will wear these in a variety of other ways as well. I just wanted to get some photos up there to give you some ideas now, but we will definitely talk more about styling these in upcoming days, because there's a lot that you could still do with these beyond the 4 ways that I styled them this morning. Thank you, Joyce. Catherine, you saw the kitties? Oh, there's baby Bjorn is observing up here. It's a mess out here. Still getting, I mean, everything's been secured at the wall. Now I have to take everything back out. We've got quite a mess around here, but that's okay. Now it's safe to put everything back now that the storms are gone. Rinny, when you're, Rinny, it's perfectly safe to put bigger items in the water. In fact, it's perfectly safe to do this with any of your handmade items. When you want to extract a lot of water out of them, you can put them in a laundry bag and put it on the spin cycle of the washing machine. The spin cycle doesn't do any agitation at all. You can simply fill up with water and, yeah, well, you don't even have to fill up with water. You could do that in the sink as well. But when you do the spin cycle, it does that spinning and gives you that centrifuge that pulls all the water out. And that's a great way to extract a lot of the wetness from a blocked or hand-washed blanket. And then from there, it's much quicker to dry because it's not soaking wet. It's more damp after you've done that spin cycle. Yeah, so make sure you put it in a laundry bag first so that it doesn't get caught up and none of the stitches get caught up on the spokes inside the washing machine. Judy, I have not worn this any other way yet. I just finished making it. I mean, I just did the first photo shoot this morning and just put them on for the first time this morning, Judy. But yes, you could wear a sleeveless collar blouse underneath this, sure. Absolutely. Collar would be great under here. You're welcome, Rennie. I'm happy to answer any questions. If I know the answer. You're welcome, Judy. I don't know if I have a sleeveless collar shirt, but I can definitely think about that for styling this another way to show you. Does anybody have any other questions? What's the name of the pale green and sporty bling? It's called Celery. Celery. This is Be So Sporty Silver Bling. And this is the new color Celery, which is a pale, cool yellow, so it's more of a green, green to yellow. Sun-kissed yellow is more of a warm yellow, and this is more of a cool yellow celery. I can go over the colors one more time before we're done here. So the new colors in Be So Sporty. Yes, I didn't get a chance to finish it all before the podcast started. As soon as we say goodbye here, I will be finishing uploading all of the new colors on the website. It'll be like 5 minutes after the podcast is over. Celery, shale, ice blue, tropical hot coral, and fiesta. That's in Be So Sporty silver bling, and then Be So Fine silver bling. We have shale, chantilly lace, and fire and ice. Yeah, I literally was brushing till the very last second before starting the podcast this morning. I got about 2/3 of them uploaded, but it's just going to take me about 5 more minutes before the podcast is done. That's great, Christine. What weight is that? I showed 2 different yarns, Debbie. Be So Fine Silver Bling is a #1 fingering weight yarn, and Be So Sporty Silver Bling is a #2 sport weight yarn. And if you browse through any of my yarns on my website, you will see that I always mention what weight yarn they are. So Be So Sporty yarns are #2 sport weight, and Be So Fine yarns are #1 fingering weight. I love the Fiesta too, Carla. That is one of my favorites of all time. Does anybody have any other questions? Thanks, Lily. All right, so within 5 minutes of finishing the podcast, all of these colors will be listed. Most of them are available now. I feel like maybe celery is the only one that's not listed yet, so it'll take me less than 5 minutes when the podcast is over. I'm going to do it immediately when we're done. So if you're looking for any of those colors, they'll be listed on my website within 5 minutes of right now. If you have any trouble finding anything, please feel welcome to email Judy after the show, judi@kristinomdahl.com. And if you find that later on today you have questions about anything we talked about, come on back. The live stream podcast becomes a recorded video, and you can leave your comments there anytime, and I get notified of those comments throughout the day. Ooh, we're gonna catch a kitty. Hi. Oh, baby Bjorn. Do you want to say hi to everybody? You want to say happy Thursday? Thanks so much for taking time out of your busy day to spend a few minutes here with me. I hope you enjoyed the show and tell, all the new yarns, the new pattern, chatting with me and everyone else here. Oh, you want to cuddle, don't you? Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. Bye-bye.